I get into the details and walk you through the home, I really want to share with you what makes this location so special. We're literally a mile from the original waterfront, a boardwalk that connects all the way through to the new waterfront that's putting Vancouver on the map. There's shops, there's restaurants, there's river access. The new waterfront has amazing new restaurants and shops, apartments, hotel. It's very vibrant. And then we're literally just blocks away from Officers Row that has, a winery and a restaurant and a massive park for jogging and dog walking. And literally right behind us to the north is the new Evergreen and Grant corridors that are going to be under revitalization and redevelopment, bringing all new shops and restaurants and an abundance of new activity, which just makes this area that much more special. Okay, as promised, I'm back. I'm going to give you a tour here of our 6th Street Townhomes. We're standing right now, just come in the entry for one of our homes here. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1994 square feet with a true full-size 2-car garage. And we'll get started. One of the inspirations that we had here with these homes is we have a southern exposure. We wanted as much light coming into this space as possible. We've got 10 and 11-foot ceilings on this main floor. We wanted as much volume. We wanted our space to feel as big and open as humanly possible. And this is our large island with a quartz countertop. All of our cabinets here on the base are all rift oak, very popular right now. Nice warm colors, we love it. Bosch appliances, we're a big Bosch fan, so all of our homes have Bosch appliances in them. Stainless steel gallery sink. Underneath we prep for reverse osmosis, I can explain that later. And we have our upper modern style cabinets. We hit our range hood for a nice sleek design. Under cabinet microwave, everything is soft close, drawers and doors. And our lighting is, right now it's on work mode. Jasco's lighting system goes through cycles through the day. Right now it's high part of the day, so these are on the bright work mode. Over here, we didn't want swinging doors impeding into the traffic area, so our main pantry, we did barn doors with architectural hardware from Crown Lab, which is made right here in Portland, a power shelf. We tried to make this oversized to keep as many things off the counters as possible. We like tidy and clean. And we have a secondary pantry here, so you actually have 2 pantries. And this is our dining room. Again, we wanted everything very open and flowing, lots of light. This is kind of our anchor point for our living room here with this gas fireplace. Really wanted it to pop and be accentuated. Cabinetry over here with undercab lighting. And our European windows that we imported are not only amazingly efficient, but they're also incredibly comfortable as far as a temperature standpoint. A hot day like this, you cannot feel the temperature coming through, and it's blocking out all the sound from the exterior, so that we're creating a comfortable, quiet sanctuary, which we want our homeowners to experience here. And coming this way, we have our lift and slide doors, which are super sexy and cool. This is a very heavy door and it glides with your finger. This opens up to an expansive deck it's got a waterproof surface. We've pre-wired our homes for outside heaters and gas fire pits. We want to encourage as much outdoor enjoyment as humanly possible. So those cool evenings and those cool mornings, you're going to feel very comfortable being outside. And whether you incorporate some of the features that we've prepped for with us or 10 years down the road, we've done these separate little upgrades so that you don't have any invasive remodeling, retrofitting. It's all here for you with ease. It's plug and play, as we refer to it. Coming in here, we have our powder room. Also has undercab motion lit lighting for evenings, tiled accent back walls, super sexy. We've got an oversized pantry linen right here. We intentionally sized this to be able to accommodate a stackable washer and dryer. So if somebody came in early enough, they'd be able to put one there, and then we truly would be completely main level living. So just something we tried to think forward to for that client that might need that. Coming in here, this is our primary suite. Again, our bank of windows bringing in all this natural light. And we've got our European windows, which are super sexy. European windows open inward. So it's a lot of things people don't know. Being 4 stories off the ground here, every single window can be washed from inside. So there's no expensive window cleaning. And then the actual added function, it's a rainy day, the window tips back, you're able to get fresh air into your room without getting wet. And because they're so incredibly built, just by closing that window, it immediately became quiet again. So it's pretty cool. And then in the evenings with the night view from the Oregon side of the river, you've got a nice scenic nightlight view every single night. Coming in here, here's the primary bath. Again, motion lit lighting underneath the vanity here. Toilet room, we've got our double sinks. We have a curbless shower, ceiling to floor tile. And then in our closet here, all of the bedrooms in this home are left vanilla shell, and every homeowner will have an allowance with the Closet Factory to design as they wish. And they can utilize that money and all in this room, not do anything downstairs, spread it out, upgrade, downgrade, whatever they want. But we're finding that very popular with our clients at this price scale. Now walking this way, coming back into the great room again, we're going to go downstairs to the lower level. Downstairs we have another full bath. We have our laundry, loft, 2 bedrooms, a mechanical, and storage. So in this bathroom down here, we did put 2 vanities. So in case there were 2 guests or a guest and using one of the rooms as an office, you've got 2 separate vanities. There's a tiled bath in the back, full bath down here. In here we have our laundry room with a sink, lots of cabinetry that we installed in here. Then coming into here, this is what we're considering a loft. I know it's downstairs, so some people think that's funny. We still call it a loft, but we have outfitted it for yoga, light fitness. It could be whatever you want. It could be media. We have data here, so it could be a separate media area. Could be another office and use one of the rooms as, make both rooms bedrooms. But we've allowed that flexibility. And we also have another deck, also with the view that this space can enjoy or your guests can enjoy out here on their own. Then in here, we've staged this room as an office. Obviously it can be whatever you want, but what a fantastic office to have that kind of view every day. And it's got its own closet as well. Again, this closet is left vanilla shell, and the closet connection can outfit that however the buyer wants. So coming back into the loft area, we're coming into another bedroom where we have it set up as a guest room, as you can see. It actually has a small walk-in closet. Again, that can be designed as the buyer wishes. And again, what a fantastic view that your guests can have while they visit. And coming into this room, this is our mechanical room. So our mechanical is very intentionally centered in the home. So the ductwork is very short. It increases incredible performance to the HVAC system and the comfort of all the residents or the occupants here. Our water heater is also centrally located. It's a tankless with a smart recirc pump, so it actually is going to start learning the occupants' demand for water. So if the family here showers at 6 a.m., it's going to learn that it needs to make sure that all the showers have hot water at that time. It's pretty fantastic technology. And as well in here we have our ERV, which is the other intelligent feature that we have that's monitoring fresh air. We can touch on that later. And we're hydroponic roughed in here for a hydroponic grow station for those of us that like to know where our vegetables come from. And not included in the square footage is another large storage area. This could be whatever your heart desires. One of our homeowners is turning this into his wine cellar. I've heard spa room, I've heard theater room, I've heard hobby, craft, literally anything you can imagine. It's here, this is how we will leave it, but we are offering to finish it out if somebody actually wants it. And in here is the rough-in for the whole house water softener, rough-in for central vac. We are fed by fiber optic, so we've really touched on all the future proofing that you would expect in a brand new modern home. Okay, now that we've walked through, kind of shown you all the features here, let's go upstairs and sit down and let me geek out on some of the details that I think are super cool about these homes. So one of the things that we really hit head on early in the design stage was making sure that these homes were truly a quiet and pleasant sanctuary. And this kind of view that we have here is going to introduce some noise. We're close to town, trains, planes, automobiles. And so we went to the extra effort. We surrounded these homes with rigid insulation. We've blown in insulation into the walls. We bought European triple pane windows. Actually, it's a commercial grade window that we installed here. And that's what's affording us sitting here in the middle of the day during everything that's going on outside. And it's as quiet as if we're 2 miles north in the center of a residential neighborhood. But the best part, you get that view. And what we love about that view, we actually refer to it as a dynamic living view. At any given time you look out that window, you could see a barge coming up the Columbia or sailboats and all their colorful sails, a train off in the distance or a plane flying on the horizon. It's alive every time you look out there. It's always telling a story. That's what's so spectacular about it. And it's so much more inviting and engaging than looking into a static backyard. And at night is when the magic happens. We can see the towers of down Portland, Council Crest, the West Hills, and that whole horizon is lit up with city lights that are sparkling off the Columbia. It's pretty amazing. So going to the front door, coming in into the kitchen, I alluded to it earlier, but one of the things is the high volume ceilings. With this southern exposure, we wanted this space filled with light. You don't even have to turn on lights during the day in here. We intentionally put windows on the side, front, so even though we share a common wall with a neighbor, we've got windows on all sides and you don't feel like you're in a traditional townhome. That's the amazing part of it. But the high ceilings, the windows up high, you're getting passive light and direct solar gain, and it's always inviting no matter what. It's a stormy day, middle of November, you're still getting flooded with light in here, so it's pretty awesome. And at the front, at the kitchen, we do plumb for reverse osmosis. I did mention that as we kind of walk through. If you've ever plugged your zip code into EWG's website to their public water system, you'll be horrified, as I was, with the toxicity that's actually allowed in our water systems from microplastics and pharmaceuticals, if you can imagine that. And 80% of water tested nowadays has some form of microparticle or contaminant. Well, reverse osmosis is the ultimate way to truly purify water. The Brita filter doesn't cut it anymore. The filter in the refrigerator doesn't filter out pharmaceuticals. You need something that aggressive. So if healthy waters is important to your family as it is to my family, that's a necessity. And we prep for it. Our homeowners can install it before they move in or 10 years down the road. We've made the preparation, so it's just a plug and play. We are a Bosch builder partner. We love Bosch, so Bosch is in every single one of our homes. What we love about them is they're German engineered, they're European design, and these appliances are made here in the United States, so it's pretty awesome. All of our cabinets, our base cabinets and our cabinets in our bathrooms are rift oak. It's very popular right now. It's not the oak of yesterday. Nice clean lines, very warm. We were grayed out, so we love the warmth now of a lot of the earth tones. And everything is soft close, open doors. We've got separate built-ins for trash, for pie tins, for spices, all sorts of things. So they're not just a box cabinetry design that we threw in here. This is really for a very sophisticated buyer that knows what they want. They've had multiple homes and they're expecting these features, and we thought of in advance for them. Our cabinets, we hid the range hood to have a very clean, modern look. Under cabinet microwave, and coming into the dining room, we've again got the windows up high and flows right here into this. All of our homes typically are a great room design, and that allows smaller square footages to feel very big and inviting. That combined with the high ceilings and the abundance of windows really makes for a spectacular, very comfortable, zen-y kind of a feel. We've got a gas fireplace. The nice thing about having a gas as an alternative is that we do have those spells, which we have, it seems like every 5 or so years, where we have no power. Our homes are so tight and efficient, that fireplace will heat up this space while you're waiting for power to come back on. And it's pretty sexy in the meantime. We've got an entertainment cabinet over to the side, under cabinet lighting. It's also rift oak. Coming around, we were out on the balcony a little bit earlier. We've prepped for outdoor heaters and for a gas fire pit, all things that are not anything that anyone needs to do right now, but we've thought of it in advance so that someone can add those down the road. Even with some of the health and wellness features that we've prepped for. A lot of people aren't truly aware of the toxicity in our food, in our air, and in our water. And that's okay. We're learning as a society as we start getting more data and paying attention to this far more. If the pandemic taught us anything, was how to be far more awareness of our health and take that in control and not rely on other people. And so we've put these separate preparations in. We have people come in that already know about that. They've already plugged their zip code into EWG, and they're as concerned as I am. So it's something they will add. Others like, no, I didn't really know about that, but I'll check, but that's really cool that you prepped for it. Clark County has hard water. Well, we prep for a whole house water softener system. Again, you don't have to use our vendor or the equipment they have. You can do it now or do it later, but we've prepped for that. It's healthier for your skin, your hair, and your appliances that have to run that hard water through there. So you're extending the life of all your fixtures and all your appliances. Again, little thing thought of in advance that's basically creating a situation where there's no expensive retrofit or remodeling. Same with our solar. We're pre-plumbed for it. You can add it now, add it later. The panels get plugged on, the wire gets fed through, and you're generating power. Right behind my head here is an air sensor. We're using Brown's most advanced air management technology. You've got a cocktail party, you have your family over for Thanksgiving dinner. That sensor is sensing the air quality, the humidity in the room, and it's modulating, it's communicating to the ERV downstairs, energy recovery ventilator, to start modulating up to bring the humidity back down and the air quality down to a healthy level. The ERV technology is fascinating. Energy code only requires fresh air exchange, which means on a hot day, it's pulling in hot air and it's making your furnace work harder to cool that down, and obviously the reverse on a cold day. ERV actually conditions that air that's exiting with the air that's coming in, so by the time it gets to the air handler, it's almost room temperature. So your equipment is not working overtime. And the ERV has a secondary filter, so if you're in the springtime, the pollen's in the air, or this time of year is fire season, it's an extra filter that's filtering that incoming fresh air before it gets to your filter in your air handler. So all little things that we've tried to think about, because health and wellness is our focus. Your home shouldn't be hindering your health, it should be enhancing it. And we feel that as more people start to learn these technologies and these features and the benefits that they have, they're going to start adopting it like I have with my family, and our homeowners are learning as they learn from us too. Inspiring natural living isn't just a tagline we have below our logo. It's what we believe, it's our passion, and it's what we want to try and instill in everyone that is interested and wants to live a healthier life. So everything that I've just shared with you is not just about building homes. It's a core value and passion that we have in our company about building homes. And here at the 6th Street Townhomes, we have 1 home that's finished. We have 4 homes that are still time to personalize. But hey, if townhome living and living close to downtown isn't your thing, that's cool as well, because we actually will build on your lot and bring the passion and the health and wellness aspects of how we build homes to your home, wherever it may be. And so if you're interested, you'd like to have a discussion, I would love to talk with you about your next project. Our information is down below, and I'll see you in the next video.